What's going on, people? It's your boy Tommy Guns back for another year. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. We back in the building. Here's to, another year of the podcast. I appreciate everybody that's done stuck around with your boy for this long. I know, I haven't dropped videos like super consistently, but we gonna give that another go around this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to tap in with y'all, give y'all some clips a few times a day. Be more consistent, be more concise, because we're really trying to run that bag up this year. And, I'm trying to, put some more common sense out there into the zeitgeist, because there's enough crazy ideas going on in the world. And with that being said, I want to get into a few things that I think should be left in 2024. You know what I'm saying? And before we watch this next clip, I want you to ask yourself, what do you think about when you hear the term black culture? All right? Let's get into it.
What they call quote unquote black culture is nothing more than low vibrational programming. Simple as that. If you look at all of the elements of quote unquote black culture in America, it is all the lowest hanging fruit. It is the most degenerate, the most disgusting, the most perverted ideas that you could think of. And if you want an example, like just a very clear visual example, I wouldn't recommend doing it outside of strictly research purposes. Go and watch the BET Awards in the last 5 to 10 years. And I want
Now, before you get triggered, really think about this. Like, stop. There's one thing we got to stop doing as people. Stop getting mad when something completely goes against everything you believe in, and maybe take a listen first. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't watch the BET Awards no more. But I think I tuned in a little bit this past year, and I remember the conversation around it was, how much twerking and like Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla and, Lotto and like all the, ratchetness that was going on there. And I think it's progressively got to the point it is now, where it's just what some people would consider degeneracy at this point, and it's progressively getting like worse and worse, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
I want you to see the progression of debauchery on the BET Awards. Now, if you don't know what BET stands for, good for you, because you probably haven't been exposed to this foolishness. But BET stands for Black Entertainment Television. It stopped being entertaining and it stopped being actually black a long time ago. Viacom bought the company, and that's a white-owned company. They bought it from, I believe, Bob Johnson is his name.
That's interesting.
Multi-billionaire black man. He sold the company off to Viacom. Now, again, I don't give a damn about the race thing, but I'm making a point here to say that the black entertainment television has become a caricature. People like to call me an Uncle Tom or Coon or Sambo, not understanding that the true Uncle Tom, or the true sellout, the true black sellout, is the one who sells his community out, which means he is destroying his community. The only people...
Yeah, people don't get that. Like, the whole story of Uncle Tom gets misconstrued because he was really trying to save his people, and they considered him a sellout when he was really, inadvertently trying to help everybody.
People doing that are the dope dealers, the jackers, the executioners, the 304s, the cheek clappers. You understand me? These individuals are the degenerates in our society, in our quote unquote communities. And when they push this culture,
I feel like the word degeneracy or degenerate gets thrown around a lot, and a lot of people don't even know what people mean when they saying a degenerate is, in layman's terms, somebody who just throws caution to the wind, just wants to have just wants to have fun, has no concern about, community or like the future or legacy or like what their actions, what the reverberations or the ripple effects, as my homie Artillery to God would say, of their actions, of their lifestyle, of the things that they put out into the world, and what the consequences as a whole in society are going to be. They're not generating anything positive to the world. It's only self-serving, negative, degenerate behavior that's only going to lead to society as a whole going backwards and degenerating rather than generating anything positive. Just wanted to throw that out there.
These are the people that they put at a pedestal. These are the people that they elevate. If you look at even politics, look at left-wing politics. Kamala Harris bought up Meg the Stallion, Cardi B, Beyonce, right? Some people say, well, Beyonce is a little classier. I'm sorry. Since Beyonce stretched over 40, for some reason, she has lost more clothes. It's like the older she got, the less that she dresses. I don't know what it is about that. Am I alone in that? Am I the only one who thought to myself, man, when she was like in her 20s, she was doing Destiny's Child. Yeah, maybe she was a little more shy or whatever. But I'm like, there was wholesomeness there. There was a decency. And then all of a sudden, we got almost booty butt naked Beyonce. What's going on? You're a mother of two now. What's going on? Maybe three. I don't know if she booty butt naked. I don't keep up with it like that. But what I do know is that we're selling the degeneracy. We're selling the debauchery. Worse enough, Meg was up there actually twerking it. She was throwing it back on stage. We had Gorilla. Look, she seems real kind, like a good-hearted individual, but come on. The lowest vibrational, the most degenerate, the most vile. Then you go over to our men, and what are we doing over here? Bang, bang, shoot him up, huh? Gang, gang, gang.
Don't forget the gay shit.
Smoking on Tuka. That's what we're doing. Taking each other out. Eliminating the person who looks like your own cousin, your own brother. That's what we have been sold as our culture. Are you serious? This is why I gave up on the quote-unquote black community. I already had my black card revoked. You understand me? Like, it was already being pulled. My black card, they pull your card, right? They pull your coat. They were pulling my card at first, and it got yanked away on November 5th when I made a decision that was contrary to.
Damn, buddy, remember the day his supposed black card got revoked.
What I was supposed to do. I got off the Democratic plantation and I made a decision for myself, like millions of other free-thinking individuals. And I got my black card revoked, completely removed. And you know what? I, for the first time, felt absolutely free.
Okay, so I kind of get the gist of what this guy is saying. I appreciate y'all for like hipping me to this video, but I can't really say that I'm on the same page as him, like as getting my black card revoked. I am, what they call black. You know what I'm saying? I am a black man. My skin is brown. But I no longer identify as a Democrat. I don't know if I ever did. I was kind of politically homeless for a while. Didn't really care about politics until your boy Trump got in there, and it was so entertaining. And I bought into the media hype at first. In his first term, was happy when he lost to Joe Biden, because I kind of my parents are liberals, they're Democrats. I come from a black community in Alabama and stuff like that. But to make a long story short, I eventually woke up to the hypocrisy that is the Democratic Party and the way that they lie by omission and lie through like word semantics and the way that they word things and the way that they present things in the propaganda that they use the liberal media to spew to people, to brainwash them to believe certain narratives. You know what I'm saying? I woke up to that. Like, I would say COVID kind of started my journey into waking up to, American propaganda and the way that they spin narratives to manipulate people into thinking what they want them to think based on who is paying for said narrative to be pushed in that certain way, the jab and stuff like that, and I also got woken up even more by the way of the whole transgender movement, and the censorship online about people not being able to say certain things unless they were in a bright light about certain things, and I progressively, got more and more awakened by little hypocrisies or huge hypocrisies I've seen here and there. So now I would consider myself a conservative, but I will always be black. I'm still black. I'm still within the black community, but I do not identify with a lot of the degeneracy that is within the black community. And I think it's ashamed that black people are content with being known for the more degenerate behavior, the ratchetness, everything. I don't even have to name all the stuff out that, people would, us and other races would think of and identify with black culture. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucked up, and I know it's fun. It's cool to do some of these things and to throw caution to the wind, but maybe in 2025, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to go down a different path to get to be a little bit more respected, to identify ourselves with other things, with some couth, with some class, with some, better ways of carrying ourselves, and not just be portrayed as, what we've been portrayed as and seemingly accepted as our own for so many years and such a long time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to keep these clips a little shorter this time around, but I would love to have the debate with y'all in the comments. And maybe I'll make another video. Well, I know, I love talking about this topic, so I'm going to make a video or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 throughout the year. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's Tommy Guns. It's the Quote Goats podcast clips. I'll see y'all in the next one.